Floyd's Mayhem Garage here. Well, I had a little bit of an accident, and that accident was brown. And not that kind of brown, this kind of brown. 1966 Dodge Coronet, 4-door. Let's take a closer look at her. Well, all right, a little bit of backstory on this. I saw this car on Craigslist and thought, yeah, maybe I need to buy this. It was pretty cheap, and but it was pretty far away. It was a little over 2 hours away, and so I was kind of hesitant, wasn't really sure if I needed it or not, so contacted the guy anyways. Texted him and then called him. He actually answered the phone call and told me he already had a guy coming down to look at it. He was driving down from the Denver area, and if that fell through, he'd let me know. Well, I never did hear back from him, and lo and behold, I'm going to bed last night, and I'm just checking Facebook as I'm kind of getting ready to, go to bed or fall asleep, whatever, and one of my friends on Facebook posted some pictures about this car that he just bought. Sure enough, it was the same car, and he had just gotten home with it. So at that point, I kind of wanted the car even more at that point. And so I went ahead and messaged Ken to see what he was doing with it. And we messaged back and forth, and sure enough, he just bought it with the intentions of fixing up a bit and selling it. So it was again cheap enough, so he just went ahead and bought it. But we ended up making a deal, and gave him some more money than we paid for it, and he seemed to be happy with it. And he ended up actually even delivering it. So he just dropped it off. And yeah, so I haven't even really seen the car. You are looking at it with me here now, so I got a chance to glance at it. We pulled it off of his trailer up there. I parked it here, and let's take a look at it. We are looking at a 66 Coronet 4-door, and let's see if I can even get this hood open. We're somewhere under here. Oh, look at that, a 318 poly. So VIN tag shows the 5th digit's a E. I think it was E. Yeah, I think it was E, which shows this was a factory 318 car. So I think this is the original motor. Odometer shows 7,000 miles, so probably 107,000 miles. And the motor itself actually doesn't look too bad as far as being dirty, or oil caked, stuff like that. And surprisingly enough, this thing runs and drives. It goes, it stops, everything interior wise works. It looks like all the gauges work. I was told the headlights and taillights work. I haven't actually tested those yet. This thing's incredible. And so at this point, I have no idea what I'm even doing with it. Initially I bought some Coronets a while back. I think I touched base on one of the videos. I have yet to go pick those up. One's a total parts car, one's a decent car, but it's a 2-door post, or a 2-door hardtop, I'm sorry. Where this one's a 4-door. But on the flip side, I've had lots of ideas of how much fun you could have with a 4-door. And especially nowadays, where 4-doors for the longest time, and even nowadays, they're really not worth a whole lot, but they were definitely worthless throughout a lot of time. And people used them that way as just parts cars. People would use them for frame rails, they would use them for, whatever floors, trunks, stuff like that. Because even, fenders, hood, I think the deck lid, I'm not 100% sure on this one. The bumpers, taillight, extension panels, grills, stuff like that, interior pieces. A lot of that interchanges with the 2-door. So for such a long time, these were just either parts cars or junk and just worthless. And so I've seen it nowadays to where you don't see a 4-door very often anymore. And there's, you know, potential that these are actually more rare than the 2-doors just because they were junk for so long. But yeah, and overall it's actually a very, you know, pretty clean car. And it's funny because I've seen a lot of cars this way. Driver's side, not hardly a stitch of body damage. You know, we got a dent here and a kink in the fender. And then you go to the passenger side. The passenger side's always hammered. So we got a pretty good gouge here, bump here. The fender's pushed out. It's hit on the inside. Driver front door is hit. Rear door's hit. And then the quarter panel's hit back here. So passenger side's definitely seen some abuse. But, I mean, other than that, rear bumper's got a few kinks in it. It's been backed into a few things a couple times. But rust-wise, I mean, look at this quarter panel. There's nothing in here. And the other side has just a hair of body, or a hair of rust coming through. But, I mean, this thing is solid. And then, of course, the interior's garbage. But it was a rubber floor mat car. The floors underneath appear to be solid. I was told they were solid anyways. I haven't even really looked myself, so let's take a look. Wow! Other than some dirt, shoot, that's the extent of the rust on this side, it looks like. Wow, that's incredible. Leaves and junk built up in the heater box. That's not a surprise. Same thing, you can see the floor on that side, it looks good. A little bit of rust over in that corner. Leaves built up again. It's even got the key for the glove box. How amazing is that? And I did glance through this stuff. I've got some old registration, and I've got the original owner's manual for this car. Take a look at that. Coronet 1966. That's cool. So even being a 4-door, this thing appears to be, you know, decently documented, if you will. So the seat is absolute garbage. Got a piece of foam under it with just a, what's this, a tablecloth? You know, tablecloth works, I guess. The back is junk. Cool old pattern. And the rear looks like it's gonna be the same. Oh, we got a carburetor sitting in the back. We do. We got an extra carburetor. Feels. Oh, seat springs. Oh, headliner belt. Oh, the headliner's back here. Yeah, because there's no headliner in it. That's seen better days. But that's not the end of the world. I think this is a window curtain back here. You know, whatever covers up the seat makes it look better. Carpet or flooring, whatever, the vinyl flooring. Doesn't look so hot back here. Transmission fluid, that's a good sign. Ooh, stiff door. There we go. God, closes nicely though. You know, that's a good sounding door. How'd this one sound? That one's got a little bit of rattle to it. Oh, the actual window itself rattles. The rest of it sounded solid. I believe that's a clothes hanger. Oh yeah, you can see where it would have even been twisted together. Clothes hanger for an antenna, why not? Complete with pine needles. No car is complete without pine needles. Let's see. We got a spark starter, spark lighter, what do you want to call it? A short finder, a battery from who knows when. 13. Holy cow, that battery is 9 years old and it still works. That's gonna need an upgrade. Single pot master cylinder, so it's got one line running all 4 brakes. That could definitely benefit from an upgrade. I think these are 14s, I don't even know. I'm assuming they're 14s. You see a size? I don't. That's it, size right there. Ah, there we go, R14s. And these, I've seen worse dry rotting, but they are definitely dry rotted. Window, just a good gap, I guess. Normal, sure. Door panels really aren't in bad shape. Looks like that armrest has a chunk taken out of it over here. This one's in good shape. This was falling off. So let me see if I can get the trunk popped open. We'll take a look. And, of course, Dad just walked up. What do you think of my latest purchase?
You bought another car.
Yeah, I bought another car.
It is ugly, but it is straight. It's got a title.
Yeah?
And a lot of parts you can use on the 66 Coronet you bought.
Yeah, I was catching them up to speed. I'm not entirely sure which direction I want to go on this yet.
Well, this is one of those deals. Did you need it? No. Can you use it? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
When you find these things, you got to jump on it.
You can't pass up a deal.
No,
and,
you can't.
You know, with this one where I missed out on it initially, and then Ken bought it, and so I basically got a second chance at it. You definitely can't pass up a second chance.
That's how you've ended up with a lot of stuff you have. If there's a deal, you got to go now.
Yeah.
Got to be ready.
I'm impressed too. This thing has like mostly straight. The passenger side, which I've seen a lot, has a lot of, not a lot, but some body damage. But this thing's got next to zero rust.
It'd make a great police car clone.
You know, and that's one of my ideas. That would be just ridiculous and cool. And let's see. Holy cow, that opens.
Pick these things up when you can. Holy crow!
Wow. We got carpet. What do we look like underneath? Oh, we got the spare. We got holes in the floor. Normal holes are supposed. Wow.
Just missing the plug. That is solid.
Gillette. That looks like a bias ply. There we go.
Polyglass.
Polyglass, whatever you want to call it. Spare. Man, this is solid too.
And here's where all your rust always comes from. These things just sit.
Yeah, you're just dirt and leaves and crud built up in the corners. Yeah, sitting is so hard on cars.
Yes, it is.
Man, this thing is cool. They just want to be driven. They just want to be driven. That's right. Let's see. What does this tell us? Charcoal grill. Yep, that's important. Antifreeze. It's empty. Good. So we got a coolant leak. Some more ATF. Some grease. Maybe them greasing ball joints. That's good. Lead substitute. Hey, that's important because that's.
It is actually.
Yeah, because this is gonna be old enough to where we would need it. And some motor oil. And some brake fluid. Yeah, it looks like the brake fluid's got some coming out of the master, or the master cylinder's got brake fluid coming out of it. And so either they've been adding it and spilled it, or it's coming out of the master cylinder. Probably a wheel cylinder's leaking somewhere, and they just keep adding fluid.
Well, I'll leave it to your new purchase. I'm gonna go back in. So.
All right. I think we're gonna take a spin around the block in it.
Heck yeah. Pick them up when you can.
Oh yeah, I guess.
All right now.
Take it easy. Yeah, let's go fire this bad boy up. Let's see what we got. Look at this gauge cluster, huh? Beautiful. It's in great shape. It's even got the original, I believe that's an AM radio. Man. Most importantly, too, the cigarette lighter works. Don't have to fix the cigarette lighter. All right, let's see what we got. We're probably pretty cold here. Give her a few pumps. We're idling. Can you hear it? I'm afraid to touch the throttle. Let's see. Oh no, there it is. Listen to that. Cool. Yeah, I got some rocker noise, or lifter noise, whatever that is, but honestly, are these solid? I think these polys are solid lifters with adjustable rockers. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to start learning about these polys. I know they exist. I really don't know anything about them. That's cool. I should probably check the oil on this thing. Okay, let's see. Not even close to warm enough. Hopefully there's coolant in there. Holy cow, it's full. This just keeps getting better and better. Oh, good. Lead or solder, whatever the hell it is, broke loose on the radiator. That's not a big deal. How's our oil looking? Dirty, and should probably wipe this off. It is really high up, but I think I see the line, and we are full. Son of a gun. We've got oil, we've got coolant. We only got a little bit of fuel. Let's go for a ride. It's so quiet. That doesn't sound like a Floyd mobile at all. Fuel gauge is accurate. Looks like we got 1/8 of a tank. Maybe we'll go put some fuel on this thing. Oh, the shifter's cool. They're all so big nowadays. And this was just skinny and just all metal. I almost thought the shift knob was missing at first, but I think that's it. That's all of it. Wow. Oh my goodness. My clothes hanger isn't. Oh my goodness.
Confusion for people as.
Wow. All right. I'm curious how to get this thing up in the air. It does have an 8 3/4 rear end under it, so I'm sure it's got some sort of highway gears in it, 276s or something. But maybe it's got a, like I said, a 323s. Oh my God, brakes work good. Let's see. Oh no, not a chance. Yeah, burnout's definitely not happening in this. Holy cow, the brakes work really well. This is incredible. Didn't shift too bad. Let's see. Downshift. Oh, there we go. Kick down works. Oh, it acts like it's got some tall gears. Let's see. And 60. Holy cow. It is not fast. It's not fast at all. This is great. Oh man, this thing is cool. And it's got some body roll. Check that out. This thing's a cruiser. I can't tell if it's running. Okay, yeah, I'm trying the window up thing. That doesn't work. Oh, it smells like dead animals and puke. I don't know what it smells like in here. It doesn't smell pleasant though. Definitely gonna need the fresh air. Alright. Curious what kind of rear end this thing's got. Even on dirt it won't spin them, so I have no idea. So, got my GPS going. So, 55 on here was 60 on here. So, yeah, about 50, or let's see, get about 50 here. There's about 42, 43 up here. So, speedometer is a little bit off. But, shoot, man, down this dirt road, this thing's just a cruising. sliding right over all these bumps. We got some fuel in it. Went ahead and didn't fill it up full because, you know, just I'm assuming at this point that the tank leaks from somewhere. I would be shocked if it doesn't. Yeah, this is a nice car. Somebody took care of this thing for a long time. Let's see. Boy, that just that wanted to spin both of them, even heading to the right. I wonder, this thing's got a shit, is that spinning both of them? Huh. Well, we are on dirt, which you can't always be positive with, but this thing's driving like it's got a sure grip of some sort in the rear end. Or the spider gear is about to blow up, one or the other. Let's just see about this. Oh no, that's just one. Yep, it's got an open diff. Okay. Not surprised. Still, this little thing's a runner. You know, now that I'm driving this thing, I'm really starting to like it more. And I'm thinking this might I think I'm gonna keep it as is. I don't know that I can part this one out. This one's just, it's too neat, you know. But yeah, it's paint wise, it would be really cool to do this up as a like an old police car. But this paint appears to be all original. And as I've done with several of my other vehicles, I believe I can get this paint to polish back up. And if we look on the hood here, you can see where some of the paint's gone and we're down to primer. That polished up should have a really good look. Granted, it's going to be brown or tan, whatever this color is, but it should shine up. So I might have to try polishing this thing before I commit to painting it like a cop car at least. But yeah, this is cool. I like it. I can't even right now with how this thing sounds. Just listen. I come to a stop at like a stop sign and I can't even tell if the car's running. I just hit the gas praying that it's still running and it's gonna go, and it does. This thing's ridiculous. Stopping here trying to get some pictures, but the sunlight's not very good, so I'll see what I can do. But just putting around to this point. Temperature's doing good, fuel gauge is working, alternator's charging, speedometer works. It's just a little off. The radio even works. AM, can't get anything good out of it, but this is awesome. The rear view mirror in there doesn't work very well. This one, or you know, that one flops around, this one flops around. I can't see anything behind me. I gotta adjust the mirror every time I start slowing down, see if there's people behind me. Because shoot, I don't even know that my, let's see, left turn signal. Oh my goodness. Wow. This thing is just far too fancy for me. This is the nicest car I own. Look at that, we even got a right turn signal. You know, and it just occurred to me, I don't even know where the turn signals are on the front of this thing. Are they on the bumper or... Oh, they're on the side. No way! I thought that was metal. No joke. Sure enough, it is. It's metal on top of it. It's a lens behind it. Well, that's slick. That's cool. This thing's just a trooper. It's going right along. Got a little bit of a rough idle. Sure, that can be fixed, remedied, something. But the you know, I'm sure we're running points. I don't see any sort of electronics. So let's see the mechanical voltage regulator. Looks like a newer distributor. Actually, that is a new distributor. So maybe some plug wires, maybe some plugs, maybe mess with the timing. But this does have the, I don't know if you can see it shaking here in the video, but got a little bit of a rough idle, but so far this thing just works. I was just playing with the knob, see if the vents would work, so I just cracked them open, and I kind of forgot about all the leaves in there. So let's see this again. Oh yeah, that's one way to clean up a vent. That lets through a good amount of air. The cables aren't seized up. That's cool. It actually functions. This side's just as bad. Let's see here. Oh yeah. That works. This is just... this car is just too cool. I'm just really starting to like this more and more. It's so ridiculous. Oh, hey, I just stopped on the side of the road over here to I don't know, just check everything out, make sure we're doing good, and trying to find some pictures. The lighting's just not good for pictures right now, but that's all right. This thing's just awesome. The sunlight right now, you can see this in the camera. The side of this car is looking pretty good. You can see the body lines, you can see the contours in it. That's not a bad looking car at all. This thing's got a lot of potential. Oh, this is just too cool. Alright, well, backing up, it sounds like there's something rubbing or like a wheel bearing or something not good on this driver front side. It sounds like metal on metal, like grinding. Only when I'm backing up though. Going forward, it's got no problems. So that's kind of strange. I'll definitely have to mess with that and see what that reveals. But so far that's really the only problem. I got a noise up front. All right, jacked up in the air. Let's take a look. We got any? Oh, we're solid that way. How about this way? Oh, ooh, that doesn't sound good. Let's see. And oh yeah, that's, oh, there's that would do it. It locks up going in reverse. There's like broken pieces and parts in there. Huh, and I was driving it that way, huh? That's nice. Oh yeah, something gets stuck in there, broken spring or something, or and binds it up going backwards. That's nice. Well, that was definitely my noise. I guess there's pieces and parts bouncing around in there. Huh. And yeah, I was driving it like that. That's alright. That's why you don't just hop into a vehicle and just drive it around. You should really, you know, kind of inspect some of this stuff before you do that, but you know how that goes. Do as I say, not as I do. You know, while it's up in the air too, what's this side feel like or look like? This one spins backwards and frontwards. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of play this way, so bearings could benefit from some attention. And how about this? Oh yeah, we got motion in that direction too. What do we got that's loose down here? Let's see. Oh yeah, idler's got some play in it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Definitely need an idler. That's not good. It's not, you know, not the end of the world. But I'm just surprised this thing doesn't have a shimmy or a shake going down the road. Huh. Well, I suppose that wraps up this video. The newest member of the Floyd Mayhem's garage fleet. So I'll get this off the jack stands, find a place to park it, and figure out what I'm doing with it, I guess. So yeah, that'll wrap up this video. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Take it easy.